Hello.
Ah, Clive. I was just about to send for you.
Oh, look
I
at
need to
me.
take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool.
Oh,
Seeds
okay.
for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if Eastpool's going to survive, it's got to be able to fend for itself. As of those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters. Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach them. And if you're wondering why you, well, the Wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back
Because
with
I'm
more
good,
and more reports
that's why.
of Akashic
Easy.
around the village of late. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
All right. Because I'm free labor. Yes, that's as well.
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to.
Sure.
There. That should be enough to keep him in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
A few years?
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole. Better that than something that'll wither away at first frost. And chocobos love 'em too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right, and they're just about bearable.
I'll take your word
Am
for
I
it.
am I helping her to kill
Sir
chocobos?
Wade'll know what to do with them.
Because
If he don't,
ma'am,
I'll go up there
ma'am,
and show him myself.
I'm sure you will.
I don't want to be part of that. I do not. That is can I give you can I give it back to you? I don't want to be part of this. Well, Oh, okay. Wait, I'm gonna give you some gizzle, but like, you have to promise that you are not gonna kill any of the chocobos.
Ah, Lord Rossfield. What brings you to Eastpool?
You know.
A delivery from Martha.
One singular gizzle.
These are
It's
Gizar
worth a
green
year.
seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed, only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea.
I mean, it's technically a
These
good
bearers
idea,
had
but
only
why does it
recently
have to be
escaped their bonds
chocobos?
before we brought them
Couldn't
here.
it be any other meat?
They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike.
Was that dude looking at a closed
we've been a
well?
little too busy of late to focus
Like,
on much
honey,
besides bolstering
at least
our
open it
defenses.
up.
There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in.
Oh no!
They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Damn it all, I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
Akashic, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if.
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
Hello, it's
mean
me.
the
I'm here. I
bearers?
can help you.
We brought them here so they might live, not die, fighting for their lives.
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your guardians, what help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them.
You'll fight for death.
My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter, to serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will, a home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for.
Marfa. Hi.
Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
Obviously, it's a pen. Because we all know it's the best weapon ever.
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool! For Eastpool!
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Am I fighting with them? Because
Well,
then they
if it
maybe
was
have a chance
numbers
to
you were
survive.
lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield?
I
my
like
lady,
Marfa.
We're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs.
Wow.
Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square, the perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them, and for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan. but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Sir Wade, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
Clive, honey.
Sir Wade! They're here!
Then you know what you must do.
Hi, babe.
We
Do you
work
want
together.
dinner?
Everyone playing their
Hi,
part.
Dubu.
Each shielding the other that no man
Is it
might
dinner
fall.
time? Let me finish that
East
quest and you
Pool
get
might
dinner,
live
okay?
on. For Rosaria.
For Rosaria!
Wait. What is it?
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
And everyone is doing as everyone is asked of.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too, then, eh?
That's my drink.
You
please.
are, Martha.
Let me fight the people, then you get your dinner, okay? Is it okay? Yes? Which one? Wait, bad. Let me defend these poor people. Oh, look, it's goblins. And oh, I should have changed to
Here it
Garuda.
comes.
Well, whatever.
I will not let this village fall. This one. Get him.
Yep.
Get him.
Monkey shit. Okay, is that thing that? I think it's that. Oh, hi.
This one.
Bravery, whatever. Going to be dead before he can use bravery on something.
Ogle, kill.
Your bravery is doing shit. Whoever is costing it.
Stop, lizard!
The enemy is approaching. Come here. It's chocobos. Can't you eat those?
All yours, Torgal.
Are they too far away? They might.
Over here.
Oh, it's a raptor, not a chocobo. I'm sorry, my bad. My bad.
Get him.
Come here.
You lose.
Easy. Not even worth anything. Okay, I need to feed my cats. Because they're both here and both staring at me. So, get yourself something to drink. I'll be right back. Welcome back. I don't know why he is here. He's supposed to go eat. Yeah, go into the kitchen and eat your dinner. My god. So.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Oh, every time you say that,
Change of plan.
something's happening.
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in East Pool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No, let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the
Let
cow.
me go and kill
Join me only
myself
when
in the
East Pool is
process,
won.
because why wouldn't I?
If you're sure, my lord.
I'm
May the
not.
Founder protect you.
This is stupid. Okay. Let's go, I guess. Do a suicide mission. Like, they're not even fighting, they're standing. They could go. Look at them.
I might not know what.
They're just standing around. So we need to go, I think, down, yes. And then a very sharp turn here. And then just follow the road. I don't have time for you guys. Seriously, I don't. Just leave me alone. Shiva. So it's around that corner. Shiva's picture is really pretty up there though. It's here, isn't it? Of course it is. Why am I asking so stupidly? Oh, hi. Oh, is that thing again?
There it is. With me, Torgal.
Let's hammer everything at it. Everything we can. Let's go. We nearly had it. Easy. Torgal, you don't even have to do anything. I can handle it. Easy peasy.
All right.
Are you happy? Was it good? Was it delicious? Yes. Look. Yum.
Lord Rossfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Don't you
Thank the
worry, it was
Founder for
easy.
that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
Don't say it,
I
they
think
can
it
hear
might.
you.
We did it. We saved
You
East.
didn't even move your lips for we did it. Didn't even try moving
Thank you,
them.
my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to go
She
our
sounds
own
like a
before.
kid. Like,
We didn't know
it
what
would be a
meant to
voice
protect
actor I
it.
would like give to a kid.
Now we do. We really do.
Maybe.
Forgive us, Sir
Look how
Wade.
dark his tail is.
You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now, so we have to start acting like it.
Yes,
We have to fight to protect what's ours, to protect Eastpool.
definitely.
And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away,
They'll have us to answer to.
Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village isn't gonna rebuild itself.
Good job.
They're not slaves anymore.
no. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now
Where is
too.
the blonde-haired dude,
and I
by the
could
way,
hardly call
who wanted to
myself
be
East
our
Pullian if I
apprentice?
didn't pull my weight.
Oscar? Something like
I
that?
think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course, and I'd be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right.
You could just
I will.
give me the payment here. Or I guess
Lord
not.
Westfield, do you remember
Because
our
why
very
would
first
you?
mission together? Clearing the goblins from the Stillwind marshes.
How could I forget?
It's like a lifetime
There's
away.
one side that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time, I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall
Goody.
never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord.
Maybe.
I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
Sure I do. Okay, back to Martha's Rest. Because she couldn't give me whatever I needed there. Because why would she? Martha! Oh, there are chocobos. Oh god. Don't tell me you eat those poor chocobos as well. Okay, give me my payment.
The hero returns. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
Thank
Thank you, Martha.
How much is it?
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it
Who
was
would have
your
guessed?
idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know,
That sentence,
bearers living free like that.
like your
Always been when I
hideaway,
first
but
met
not
Sid.
hidden away.
Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
It's like
I
people
take it
die
didn't
when you
always
kill
see eye to
them.
eye.
It's the same level of
happened?
sentence.
Well,
My God.
if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work.
Sounds like Sid.
Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day.
What?
That whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were.
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right.
I'm still curious what happened to
And
Dion.
if we don't manage it,
Probably there will be
there's
like
them
an
who come
explanation to
after us.
that.
Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved
Can
his
you
school
make
deserve
me
is a hot
dinner?
meal. And you and me ain't
I'd
gonna
really
save
like
the world
some
on an
dinner.
empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Quest complete. Da 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 da. Ba da da. So, the next quest is going to be here. Oh, right there. I think it's like 3 more. 3 or 4. Not quite sure what I said. Oh! Oh look who's it! Lubor. Hi.
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure?
Well, you have
I
a
just wanted
green
to
mark
see how the
above your
town's
head,
been
that's
faring since
why.
you brought everyone together.
Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them.
Nice.
Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to
How?
make him the Lord of Dalamil.
Oh.
Because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first
Interesting.
act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And
Oh,
they
is that so?
might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws.
Well, I fit just
They grow
right in
more
there, don't I?
organized by the day.
But we'll fight them all off just like last time. No matter how many of them there are.
You're a kid, stop
really
talking.
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud. By finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more?
Sure. Why?
How
Why
could I
not?
refuse?
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars.
Okay.
I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
Oh, he
I'll
does.
go and speak with him.
Where is he?
What's the difference between a lord and a
Oh,
mayor?
this.
Everyone
That's
around town saying Master
easy.
Lubo's going to
One
be
of
the new
them's
mayor.
A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition.
Hello.
Still in Dalamil, Victor?
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place.
Oh, you have.
And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can.
Sure.
We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
Can I tell up? No. It's at the other end! Come here. Come.
Let's go.
I was too excited to jump next to her. I mean, did you look at my chocobo? Would be excited too. Would also probably jump next to her.
Time to fight.
Sorry. Thank you, thank you.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
That's him. The one who killed Locke and Fingers.
The one who's gonna kill you all.
Take his head off.
Nice try.
Blizzard!
One of you is still alive. Wow. Hello. How do you feel today, Mama? Are you feeling like you would be able to die? Like, you know? Kind of recommend it. It's gonna make all our lives a lot easier. Hello. On the head. So, hello.
This one.
Easy peasy. I really think we're like pretty overpowered at this point. Oops. That's not on me, okay? It gave me the hunt. I just did the hunt that it gave me.
Sid, where are you?
I'm here. In plain
I see
sight.
the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
Of course not.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
Oh no, was this just to distract?
The whole town's in uproar.
Oh, what happened?
They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
Huh?
What?
And even if...
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying.
And even
He
if...
has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who has made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
They should praise him for saving the kids. Oh, God.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing.
All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Do you
Once
want more?
people make up their minds,
More
it's hard
hat
to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree.
Yeah, because I'm so good at speaking
I'll
to
handle the
people.
townsfolk. I'm a
Not
downright
you,
born
but-
and bred. They listen to me.
More head
You head to the
scratchies.
tavern.
Hmm.
Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors.
They know I'm friends with him.
Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can.
Lies.
Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
My god.
Why are you taking the bearers?
Why do they always have to make such a fuss?
He knew all along that he was playing us for fool.
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
Yes, absolutely.
That's right.
100%. Mm-hmm.
I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what if
Why?
it was? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this, at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil. And they will thank you not to get involved.
Bitch!
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refuse to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
They're supposed to be racist.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they
Why?
might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
Hey, old friend, couldn't do shit. Do you want to come to my hideout? I can offer you that.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
For a share in loot.
I assume the situation is hopeless?
I'm sorry.
There's still hope. But
Small. Very.
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around.
Will they?
We'll talk some sense into them in the end. You'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalamil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us.
We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones, it is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
They would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
I mean, what is he supposed to do? Everyone hates him now.
Do what you will.
Victor!
You're making the right choice, Lubor. Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here. Your reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then. I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
Oh, goodness. Quest complete? Quest complete. Oh my god. So the next one is down here. In Tabor. Oh, it's right there. Nice. Nice, nice.